Hi, my name is Kat Visor and I'm the CEO of Esteem, a charity based in Sussex in the UK. Welcome to Module 1, Business Model and Value Proposition. So the overview. This presentation aims to make this subject as friendly and accessible as possible so we can reach a wide range of people who are thinking of starting up their own business. Throughout the training, you'll be asked to print or copy down and use the templates provided to write your answers on for some of the exercises. You can pause the video where necessary to give more time if needed, or to complete some of the exercises after you have finished. The aim is to help motivate and inspire people who are unsure about how to proceed or may need help overcoming barriers to starting up their own business. So we'll be looking at the following areas to help define a business model and value proposition for your business. So what is inspiring you? Here we look at where the business idea came from and looking at the reasons why people want to start their business. It is important to identify and acknowledge these reasons in order to reinforce your own motivation. So the business plan made easy. Business plans can be quite boring, so by using this quick plan as a tool, the aim is not to get bogged down with all the mammoth task of creating a detailed plan, but gives you the chance to get your ideas down on paper. In this way, we can start and make things easier and progress quicker using a business as a base. Your business and the future. So in this section, we encourage you to find what your goals are by using the well-known SMART goals and to look at 1 and 5 year projections. Having a clear goal means you are more likely to be successful because your focus is clear and your energy is directed and concentrated towards your aims. So marketing surveys and thinking outside the box. This is what we need to do in order to make the most of our resources. You can think about what you'll be selling and who you'll be selling to and why your customers will want to buy your product. So getting started, probably the most important part, good foundations and how to use all the information you have learned throughout the module, putting it all together and seeing if it makes sense and whether it will be a viable business. Okay, so let's take a look. So what is a business model? In some terms, it's like the question of how you plan to make money. It's a good roadmap for the success of your business, and it will help you to work out the overall picture of what your business is, what problem solving are you working out, and how you will achieve good value for money, something that attracts customers. How you will reach your customers, and also how much money will it cost you? How will you compete with similar products or services? And now, what does a business model look like? It's a bold heading on your website or your shop front, and it can be a tagline or a memorable phrase or even just a simple and effective sentence. Subheadings can be added in smaller writing or bullet points, explaining the heading in more detail. So why is a business model important? Would you build a house without a sketch of how it will look in the end? Is a business plan the same as a business model? So a business plan is the business model explained in more detail. So your business model really is the foundation of your business and the first thing you should set out to achieve. So what is value proposition? It's an easy to understand statement that a company uses to explain why a customer should buy a product or use a service. It's your promise to your customer. Existing companies often decide to rethink and redesign their business models to reduce costs and improve customer experience. Many companies are also driven by the environmental and social concerns. So companies can revisit their business models and value propositions by reconsidering novel ways of delivering their services. Alternative approaches to delivering services, for example, functional sales, can both reduce resource intensity, bring about new market opportunities, and make businesses more resilient in the face of market trends, notably fluctuating commodity prices. So, what's inspiring you to start your business? Here we're going to look at how passions affect decisions, especially when starting a business. There's no point in doing it if you're not passionate about it. Identifying what one enjoys doing in daily life and how it can be involved in work life. It takes a huge proportion of our time during work, so it's important to do something enjoyable where possible. If you already have a business idea, you can see how it fits in with the things you like doing for fun. The business plan. So a good way to think about businesses is like a story. It needs a beginning, a middle, and an end. So use the one-page business plan template to capture your idea. Using the titles below that you've printed out or have copied down, and you can pause here if you need to, follow the instructions on the page. So we're going to look at an overview. What will you sell? Who will buy it? How will your business idea help people? And now selling, what will you charge? How will you get paid? And how else will you make money from this project? Marketing, how will customers learn about your business? How can you encourage people to spread the word? Success, the project will be successful when it achieves these, and you can input your own estimates here, figures for the number of customers or annual net income. This is a useful tool because it helps to get directly to the core of the idea. It's just a starting point. It's the seed and the end result. Also, once one sees a thought in black and white, it's more likely to happen. So you can start your business plan, your business, from anywhere, as long as you have a pen and paper and a desk. You don't need an office, just a space where you can work and think. You can even start your business from your bedroom. So, in preparation for the module, I'd like you to print out or copy down some of the questions, have a pen to hand, and a timer if you're not going to follow the timing now. So we've got 3 questions in this exercise, and we're going to think about the motivations and the reasons for starting a business by asking you 3 questions that need to be responded to impulsively, without too much thinking through. So it's a good way to get ideas flowing and helps reinforce motivation for starting a business. With your piece of paper ready, I'd like you to set the timer for 90 seconds for each question. Read the question first and then start the timer. We're going to go through it together now, but you can do it in your own time. It is important to stick to the time though, because it's about first reactions. What you really feel about it. And it's a bit of fun too. So, the 3 questions are as follows. The first one, we're going to ask you about life experience. So I'd like you to make a list of all the experiences you want in life. Imagine that the time and money is no problem. Okay, so start the timer now and write your answers. While you're writing, include things like health and fitness. Write down anything you can think of about love and relationships. Don't forget to include family and friends. Places, homes. Think about holidays and anything else you could want in your life without any obstacles in the way. So we're coming to the end of the time. Just anything, it doesn't matter what you write. Just get it all down as fast as possible, whatever you want in life. And stop. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, the next question. how you want to develop and grow in your life. So think about how you want to develop yourself. I'd like you to include things like your intellect. So when you're ready, start the timer and get ready. And get writing. 3, 2, 1, go. So think about books that you want to read to develop yourself, where you want to travel to. Have a think about any education that you'd like to do and take part in. What training courses you'd like to go on. Think of all the ways you can develop yourself in your life without any obstacles. Think about your personality, what character traits you have, and what character traits you want, like leadership, whether you're confident or you want confidence. Just write anything that you could possibly want for you in your own development. Think about your emotions, stress. We're getting to the end of the timer now. Your spirituality, health, and stop. Okay, so the next question and final question in the 3 questions exercise is what you can contribute to your world. So contribution is really important for happiness. Think about how you can contribute to the people and to the environment around you. We'll go through this if you start the timer. We're going to start together. 3, 2, 1, go. Again, think about your friends, what you'd like to achieve for your friends, for your family, how you can contribute to their lives and your workplace and even the place where you live and your community, how you could contribute to your community. It could take the form of volunteering or teaching other people, creating a piece of art. Perhaps you'd like to leave a legacy. So think about how you can use your time and money and skills and your work to help other people. Remembering that helping others and contributing to society is really important for personal happiness and growth. So we're coming to the end of the timer. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stop writing. Your business and the future. So keep relating things back to the previous piece of work in this module, as they can be used in planning. You can start small, think about what resources you have available, how much risk you want to take, and how much time, effort and money you are able to invest. When you make your plan, use the SMART goals to check it through. Is your business plan specific, measurable, achievable, realistic, time specific? So specific needs to be well defined. It needs to be clear to anyone that has a basic knowledge of the project. So think about what you want to accomplish. Think about where, like identifying a location. Think about when, establishing a time frame, and which, so identifying requirements and constraints. Why, So specific reasons, purpose or benefits of accomplishing the goal, and who, so who is involved. So who, what, when, where, why, and who. So for example, a general goal might be make lots of clothes to sell, but a specific goal would say make 3 items of clothing a week. So it's specific. And measurable. So when you measure your progress, you stay on track, reach your target dates, and experience the sense of achievement that spurs you on to the effort required to reach your goal. So to determine if your goal is measurable, ask questions such as how much, how many, how will I know when it's accomplished? So achievable. When you identify goals that are most important to you, you begin to figure out ways you can make them come true. You develop the attitudes, abilities, skills, and financial capability to reach them. You begin seeing previously overlooked opportunities to bring yourself closer to the achievement of your goals. And realistic, so within the availability of resources, knowledge, and time. To be realistic, a goal must represent an objective towards which you are both willing and able to work. A goal can be both high and realistic, but you are the only one who can decide just how high your goal should be. But be sure that every goal represents substantial progress. And time-based, so enough time to achieve the goal, not too much time, which can affect project performance, and a goal should be set within a time frame. With no time frame tied to it, there's no sense of urgency. If, for example, you want to sell 10 items of clothing, when do you want to sell them by? Someday won't work, but if you set a time frame, for example, by May the 1st, then you have a set time-based goal. So a look at the future. So here we're going to use your business plan and your SMART goals to make a 1 and 5 year projection. Have a timer and the exercise below, printed or copied and ready to write down the answers to these 2 questions. Now I'd like you to do this in your own time, so you will be setting the timer after the video. We'll just go through the questions now, and then at the end of the video you can write down your answers. The questions I'd like you to start with, I am, or my company is, for example. And don't forget to stick to the timer. So the first question, where would you like to see your business in 1 year from now? And the second question is, where would you like to see your business in 5 years from now? So don't forget to keep the timer going when you're answering these questions after the video. Marketing surveys and thinking outside the box. The next exercise is designed to help stimulate ideas. For example, Innocent Smoothies, here in the UK, which you see in all the shops now, went to a festival and gave away free samples, asking people to put the empties into the yes, we should give up our day jobs and make smoothies bin, or no, stick with the day job bin. And predominantly people put all their empties into the yes, give up your day job bin. So think of other successful local product marketing projects that worked well and see how you can apply it to you. So to make sure your business is going to succeed, try coming up with some ideas for testing out your market before you invest fully. You need to know if people would really buy your product and if it could be improved before you finalise your design. Jobs have changed in recent generations. Expectations of parents or family would have differed. Their ideas would be different from how to go about securing a living for the future. Now we can think about having a part-time job to support us while we set up our business, to enable us to work for ourselves. Remember to use every resource available to you. You will have the information and the data gathered from your market research, and this can help the success of your business. You can use this brainstorm template to help you map out a plan for your market research. So use the map, the brainstorm map, to come up with as many ideas to promote, sell, develop your product or service. And in this brainstorm template, we've provided many of the possible ideas to make it easy and simple. So look at market survey mind wrap printed out or copied down and prove that your business will work. for yourself, for your funders and your customers. So can you create a test product? A low-cost, simple version, a small number of products, a small-scale version, or an image or description to present? Do you have people you can test your business on, like friends, family, work, neighbours, community, events? Local businesses, a way of collecting survey feedback, like hard copy or online questionnaires, or focus groups, a like and dislike option. Should I start this business or not is a question you could ask. Simple or positive, negative recorded data. So like online, website, mailing list, business and social network contacts. Social media, Twitter, Facebook, Pinterest, Instagram. Physical drop boxes, electronic clickers, human collection, video evidence, testimonies, case studies, research, and any other evidence you can think of. So just try and think about all of these things that we've just gone through and write all your answers down. Okay, so that leads us to thinking about whether it all adds up, everything that you've been writing today. So look at the importance of why all this work is being done to start the business. Will it pay off? There are responsibilities to deliver. This costing template is a great way to make sure everything is covered. Just fill in the elements that are relevant to you and your business. But this is a broad spectrum costing template, so some of the fields will not be applicable. Look at your business plan and the results from your market research and use all the information to complete the costings template, which you can print or copy. With all of the results from the previous work, is it still possible to start your business? Is it feasible? Can personal goals be achieved? If some areas are lacking, it may be difficult to maintain motivation. Money isn't always enough if you don't have time to spend it. So ask yourself these questions. Do the figures match up with your expectations for your 1 and 5 year plans? Will the effort, time and money that you will invest pay off? Will you be able to achieve your other life goals that you identified in the 3 questions exercise? So now we're coming to the end of the presentation, but your story starts here. This is the chance for you to go out and start your business in real life, and we wish you all the best for the future. Any questions, you can email me hello@esteem.org.uk.